what is up? It is your girl, Queen Oreo, and welcome back to another episode of All Things with Queen Oreo. She's got no clue podcast. Now I know the background and everything's so much different than my normal setup, but it's because today's podcast is the real talk of Thanksgiving, gratitude, and growth. Before you grab your turkey legs or even log into VRChat, let's take a deep breath together. Because this one's not just about the food, it's about the feeling. This episode, called The Real Talk of Thanksgiving Gratitude and Growth, and I say that twice, we're gonna talk about more than pumpkin pie, turkeys, almost said crumble. We're gonna talk about how to stay thankful when life throws shades, how to grow even when it's messy, and of course, some VRChat stories that have you laughing and reflecting. So whether you're spending the time with your family or hopping in VRChat, spending it and gathering with your friends from all around the world in VRChat, I should add, know this episode is for you. Pull up a chair, grab your cocoa, and let's talk. And I mean real talk. Picture this. You log into VRChat thinking, okay, cute. Little Friendsgiv's world. We about to vibe. So you spawn in and it's chaos. Somebody's avatar is a full-on turkey flopping across the, world, or even dinner table if there's a setup. Someone else is arguing over who forgot the virtual mac and cheese. Really bringing the vibe and feelings into VRChat. And I love that about my friends and anyone that I meet. We'll make it in our own little story, and we'll get into it, and we'll pretend like, oh, we're family gathering, cousin Susie's arguing with Uncle Jeff. It's just funny. But there's always that one moment, even the one friends, the quiet type, don't really say much. Well, last year I had a friend come up to me, and because we spent maybe I'm sorry, the year before last, excuse me, we got together and we did like a Christmas event, and one of them goes, "Can we go around and say what we're thankful for?" And honestly, we all just kind of sat in quiet for a moment because we're processing this question. We never really thought about that, I guess you could say. We were like, hey, we want to get together, we want to get a gathering, spend time together, and just enjoy each other's vibes. Well, it went from a glitchy chaos to general connection. And you realize right then and there, even through a headset, gratitude hits different when it's shared. You don't need a perfect table or a family moment. You just need honesty and pressure. Pressure? Presence. Oh my god. Look at me, I'm already a mess. I already because I messed up what I was gonna say. We're just gonna move on. Even if your table's a digital one, or again surrounded with family, but I guess my focus is just because you have friends in VR who are probably in different time zones and enjoys each other's company, agrees to get together and do a gathering. It's it makes you feel really thankful for the friends who have stuck around and who want to still be in your life. Let's be real. Gratitude isn't always easy. Some of y'all listening might be going through it. Money's very tight. Family drama's heavy. Mental health is dropping low. I've been there. I remember a few years ago feeling completely burned out. I was working, trying to balance a full time job, part time job, struggles with the ex partner, and trying to figure out how I can co parent an ex, raise a child, gather supplies, gather gifts, gather ingredients, recipes, and just thinking about it just gives me anxiety for some reason. But gratitude isn't pretending everything's perfect. It's saying even though it's hard, I'm still thankful I'm here. Sometimes the biggest flex isn't the car, the cash, or the clout. It's the peace you protect every day. So whether you're surrounded by your loved ones, sitting solo in a VR headset, sharing laughs with avatars, say it with me. I'm thankful I'm still here. And I'm still growing. Again, I'm thankful I'm still here. And still growing. That's growth in real time. Let's talk about growth. Because y'all know VRChat will test both your patience and your Wi Fi. There was this one Thanksgiving event I joined, big world, 30 avatars, everyone's role playing dinner, and suddenly someone rage quits at a over a burnt turkey prop. I don't know. And the world crashes. Wouldn't you be mad too about the crashing part? But it hits you like a truck. I don't know. Life life's kind of like that. We build perfect worlds and sometimes they just crash. The growth comes from how we reboot. Sometimes that reset is exactly what we need. The universe says, let's reload, babe, but this time with boundaries. Growth isn't always pretty. Sometimes it means walking away from toxic servers, logging off for a bit, or say no. When you used to say yes, that's still growth, digital or real world. I want to make that clear. This is towards real world and virtual. Don't let that confuse you. Before we wrap up, I want to start a little gratitude circle, VRChat style. I'm thankful for everyone who's listening to this podcast, my community that keeps me grounded and laughing. My son, he is the reason I keep pushing. And every lesson that shows up looking like a setback, and whether you're at a family table celebrating alone or in a VRChat world with friends scattered across the globe, remember, you're doing better than you think. You're always allowed to rest. You're always allowed to let your growth count. Even when nobody's clapping for it, clap for yourself. Give yourself a round of applause. While everyone's posting plates and selfies, take a moment to thank yourself. Because surviving, evolving, and still choosing kindness, that's the real feast. In this economy, can we blame how we feel? We're not going to get into that. But, anyways. Alright, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me and listening. That's it for today's episode of All Things with Queen Oreo. She's got no clue podcast. If this hit home, share it with someone who might need a reminder this season. Leave a review down and below, drop a comment, and come hang out with me in VRChat. Let's real talk, real laugh, zero judgment. Until next time, stay thankful. Excuse me. Stay growing and always protect your bag and peace. I'm Queen Oreo. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.